Welcome to the Mysteries of Selindor, episode 136, part 2. I am your GM, Gagnor, and today we only have Moonman with us to be doing a fancy little one-on-one session as our group is divided.
I forgot to change his name on the overlay.
So it just says Orin.
I'm Beelan!
You're Beelan!
Oh, man. Great. Good stuff. Anyways, last time, the team, after spending several months in the Cauldron of Purity, within an actual 4-day time in the real world, finally spoke and dealt with their situation within Verona, which ended up with them losing both the book and the piece of the Star Mother, everything they need to make their own unbound ephemeris. And Cleary also lost his hands. They were all very pissed. They went directly to the council, where they told them as much as they could about how dangerous Verona was, and then went off to begin trying to become champions that the council would recognize so that they could learn the council's plan properly. However, on their way, they decided to fuck with this giant, super important fracture within the middle of the Nexus, because it seemed very important to do that right now. It opened up for Orin, who went inside and saw some things that Mitneir is not really aware of. All he knows is that his friend disappeared inside of a large fracture, which is shiny and someone said important. And the next thing he knew, he was grabbing hold of what he could as he was being flung during a churn from their own little disc within the Nexus. Found yourself colliding on the ground, covered in cuboids, rocks and metal, all made out of geometric shapes. Not long after, searching around where bodies were crawling with the small little bits of them that were left, dragging themselves along the floor, you came across a slug-like creature that recommended, if you were looking to join an army, to head to the north, where the Red Strand is. And he gave you a small emblem that looked like a valley with a red line going through it. You find yourself on the surface of one of the cubes of Acheron. What would you like to do?
Start headed north. Kind of inspect the thing he gave me. Just, turn it over. Just figure out what, is it anything special? Is it just a hunk of metal, like a hunk of fabric?
Yeah, make me an investigation check.
Oh, I'm good at these. That's 8.
8? It's pretty much just a hunk of metal. It's got a red line on it. You're like, red line? Red strand? I get it. And begin walking northwards, which was directed by the slug. I won't make you roll for navigation to not go south. It was pointed out before the slug sort of disappeared further along the scattered wastelands on the side of this cube. No, thank you. That's Russia. I'm going to silence it, actually. As you're walking, you can hear in the distance sounds of clashing swords, just very faintly carried on the wind. A couple of cries, but nothing extreme. Not as much as you would expect for something that was the battlefield of Acheron. Maybe there's just not a war going on right now, is sort of the impression that you get. And yet there are still certainly some people fighting still. You continue heading north for it feels like maybe an hour. Eventually, you begin to hear more condensed sounds, just general rabble, sound of hammers striking iron. Every now and again, you hear something that sounds like people hollering and going, "Woo! Hold it down!" coming down from the distance. And you begin to see what appears to be a large flag risen around a small camp. Probably, when I say small, somewhere around like maybe a quarter mile of space that is wooded, has like sort of, not really wood, but like what would have been wood at some point, but appears to be more stone-like, like petrified. Seems to be erected to create a sort of fence line and you see the standard coming up with the red strand, same emblem that's on your medallion.
Just start approaching. And I'm like, the whole time, like, Surtur's just gonna be like over the shoulder, like not at the ready, but just, kind of resting.
All right. So as you're walking up with the sword, big sword, you hear Surtur going, "This will be fun. Look at those guards. I think we can rip them to pieces."
I mean, if we have to, but maybe they're friendly.
As you approach, the guard says, "Boy there, who are you?" Just a normal human, covered in soot and spattered blood across his face.
I'm Mitneir, and pull up the. I was told to find you get red strand. Yeah.
Oh, you've got a medallion. You must be a weary soul. Oi! You see him calling over his shoulder. And then, as he does, he goes, "Ulag!" And you see a tall, muscular orc walking in your direction, carrying what appears to be a battle axe over his shoulder. He says, "What do you want?" "We've got a new one sent us by the collector." "Aye, do we? Let's get a look at you." This is a grizzled, battle-weary orc looks down at you. "Hey, not bad." Grabs you on the shoulder, like, sort of shakes you a little bit. Tries to. But you're pretty sturdy. He sounds good muscle, good balance, nice build. "So, looking to join the Red Strand Army, are you?"
Well, maybe. I kind of got tossed here, and I don't know if you guys were just the closest or whatever, but
No, I see how it is. You were abandoned by your army. That's what we're mostly made of. Those that have been abandoned.
army. Yeah, there's only like 4 of us. Well,
Oh, you poor soul.
Starts,
You'll
like,
never
counting.
stand a chance with 4. Not here.
But who? I'm kind of confused how the whole fighting thing works here. What are you guys fighting for?
Well, it depends. But here, we're fighting for this here old cube.
Just why?
That's a big question for someone who's just now looking to join. You can talk to the commander if you like.
Well, I don't. Maybe I'm trying. I still am unclear what I'm supposed to do here. Something about becoming a champion.
Oh, so you're here for the terminal accords? Huh, you're coming straight in a good time. I haven't even tried out yet. I'm assured. We're fine. Come with me.
Just talks to Surtur in the head like he'd be a better fight than the 2 guards.
Oh, yes. Let's try it sometime. Soon. Definitely soon. So, right then. As he begins heading further in, you pass all kinds of camps that are shot in makeshift. Some of them look like they have shaved pieces of metal that have been sort of stacked up to create small little huts. Others look like they've used battle standards as small tents. All a bunch of different pieces of refuse that they have compiled together to create this space. However, you do see another wall that seems to be a fairly well-made, very sturdy black wall. You're not sure if it's made out of the same material as the rest of the cube is, but it certainly has a similar color to it. You can see large lit braziers on each of the corners of the structure.
Commander's tent?
Oh, it's bigger than that, but he says, "Oh no, that's the arena. That's where the tournament's going on, but you won't be getting in there until you prove yourself on the totem."
Right.
He brings you forward. "Sorry, we've got another one here. Wants to join in on the tournament. Thinks himself to be a champion for the Terminal Accord." "Is that so? He does appear to be muscular.
I enjoy his muscle structure and weaponry choice.
As this large 8 foot 5 inch tall, probably 2.5 ton GIF looks at you, you see what is a hippopotamus's face. Large, muscular, rotund body. A very large firearm slung over his shoulder, and a mace in his hand.
In his head, I don't want to fight that one.
Well then, let's be real, friend. It looks like you could potentially do just a fair bit of damage. That there's the totem.
Okay.
Everyone takes a crack at it. See how much damage you can do to it in 20 seconds.
So 20 seconds, and you just want me to beat the shit out of it?
Okay. More damage you do to the totem.
His voice just went away.
The more damage you do to the totem, the more likely it is you will be let into the tournament. Trust me, they'll cheer for you if you do well.
Okay, I mean, that seems simple enough. Just kind of like... Do you have like a timer, or just you gonna count out loud?
Oh, don't worry. We have ourselves a counter. Look over there in the corner.
You see that there's this guy. He's got like a little abacus, and he's just that's 9. And you see other individuals walking up to this thing. This totem appears to be covered in a bunch of like strange markings that don't exactly denote a particular animal or face or anything like that, but there are distinguishing marks segmenting this large totem. And as you see them smacking it again and again and again, and 20 seconds pass, they're puffing, and you see the totem rungs shivers at the bottom. As they do, a couple of the sections shiver, and then it falls back down. Says, a paltry performance. Next in line.
God, I've been training all the weeks for that.
As he goes back and passes you, says,
Right then, so do you want to go before me, or do you want me to go before you? Because I also have some work to do.
I mean, you look like you know more what you're doing and plenty capable, so I'd be great to follow after you to not make a fool of myself.
That enough? Let me show you how it's done.
So he walks up and takes out greatsword, or did I say battle axe?
Battle axe.
Battle axe. He pulls it out and he goes,
And a 1.
Oops. That's gonna hit. That's gonna hit. I'm actually just gonna just roll damage a couple times to see what his overall is. Oh gosh. Seven, 9 times 6 is 54. So yeah, he does. Okay. He cuts it. He slashes it again and again and again, and as it does, they all begin to rattle and shake. All of the different sections of the totem, all the way up to the top, where you then see the top opens up and blood starts spilling out the top. And in the moment, we hear the large GIF say,
We have a competitor, folks!
And there's cheers throughout the entire camp. He goes, shakes off the blood that's pouring onto his shoulders, he says, Your turn. Don't disappoint.
Hard act to follow, apparently. Yeah. So just kind of prep, steps up, and then I guess we'll start with. Well, just a second. I'm trying. I was over here trying to figure out also while you're saying that, like, what to use while. Second.
Yeah. So he did about like 107 damage,
Gotcha.
and he didn't crit or anything. It was
Right.
just plain hits.
Right. I guess I will rage and do reckless attacks on it. Will be just every attack, just reckless swing because it's not swinging back. So
No, just go for advantage.
trying to see. So is this just straight like melee swings?
It's whatever you want to do to it, man.
Well, I mean, like, are we doing? Is it same as like per round? You know, bonus action, action.
Yeah.
Okay. I just was
You get three rounds to do as much damage as possible.
okay. So I guess we will make the sword big.
People around you immediately go, "What the fuck?" As it just,
And you hear he says, "Ha ha ha! Let's take this totem down in size."
And just because it's Surtur, we'll also use a charge to make it do the incendiary.
fun.
So we can figure out how that works. So it's what, 5 charges a day? I'm just trying to make sure I don't miss out on anything. Alright, so it deals 3d12 instead of the normal.
And you're doing straight roll because it's disadvantaged to wield it.
Right. So straight roll with the reckless, and then attack hits must make DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
It'll
On
auto fail.
fails, yeah, so it'll be 4d6 fire damage as long as I hit the thing,
Okay, yeah, go for it.
and then burns for 1 minute. All right, so straight roll. 21.
21
Or,
just hits.
wait, 22 is actually
Oh,
I hit the wrong.
Well,
one.
it
But yeah,
hits by
22.
2. AC's 20. So you hit it.
3d12. So that's 14, 25, 29.
All right. And it's burning.
And it's burning for 1 minute at 46, I think is what it was.
Yeah, I've got 46 ready to go. I'll do that between each of your turns.
Yeah. And so it's a bright light for 30 feet and a dim light for an additional 30 feet for
Yeah, this will be
cinematic
fun.
purposes. Yeah.
Yeah, people around are like pulling together because you've now lit a beacon as you set the totem on fire. Go ahead.
All right. Next one. Oh, wait, that's damage. Whoops. 23 to hit. Or no, sorry. This is being slow. Yeesh. It's yeah, it's a 23 to hit.
It hits.
Yeah. All right. And then let me roll damage. That is 33 plus 4, 37.
Jesus.
I guess on this one, I will also zap it with the storm aura from the lightning.
Sure.
Just more as a cinematic than the damage. It's only like
Yeah, all right, yeah, lightning just starts arcing off of you and slapping it. Cool.
Yeah.
Next. How much is that?
Oh, you want the damage for that, or do you just
I
want
mean,
the next
is it a dex roll? Is it a dexterity saving
roll?
throw? Because if it's
yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
dex
dex.
saving, then it fails.
And I am what level at 16, so 3d6.
Damn.
So 13 more points of lightning damage.
Jesus Christ.
I'm rolling pretty well on the damage dice so far.
This is terrifying already.
Next swing, I guess.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20 for a 36.
Jesus Christ. You have 3 attacks per round already?
Oh, I haven't even been thinking about double attacks per round. I've just been straight one hit was what I was thinking.
Oh, well, that would have been 2. That would have been 1 round then so
Okay.
far that you've done.
Okay, so that would have been 1 round. This would be the start of the next
All right,
round.
so okay, yeah. Now I get to roll your 46 for burning.
Yeah.
I was
I
waiting for
wasn't
you to
even
say your
thinking. I
turn
was just thinking of
over.
like.
I was like, I can't
bashing.
believe that you have 3 attacks. I'm like, holy shit.
No.
So that's 10, 13 points of damage from the fire. So your first turn,
Yeah.
you did 92 points of damage.
Yeah. I apologize. I was thinking of just straight like 1 hit per like.
No,
Go.
you've got
Yeah.
your action is 2 attacks. So you used bonus action. You attacked with the Bernie strike and struck. Turn 2.
So that would be the nat 20 for the swing.
Cool. All right.
So now I don't know how the damage on this works. So I double the dice, right? So it'd be
Double all dice that are rolled. So if it's 3d12, then it would be 6d12.
Okay, so 6d12, and because I just leveled up, this gets to be more confusing for me.
You're gonna have a lot of fighting to do today, so the sooner you get a grasp on exactly how to do it, the better.
Right. No, that's why I'm taking the moment here to actually find it. Brutal critical. You roll 2 additional weapon damage dice when determining the extra damage for a critical.
So another 2d6.
So that's 8d6 or 8d12.
Oh, d12.
8d12.
That's right. It's 8d12.
And I picked up Great Weapon Master. When you score a critical hit with a melee weapon, you can make 1 melee attack as a bonus action. And I can choose to take a -5 penalty to add 10 to the damage, but I have to do that before I swing. So
yeah, okay, cool. Anyways, so just calculating damage.
Yeah, so 8d12. Oh, that didn't roll nearly as well. 49 plus 11 is 60.
Plus 60? Jesus Christ. And that's before the fire damage, right?
Yeah, because that's going to be between each turn.
Cool.
So then the second swing of this round would be a 33.
I mean, yeah, it's certainly better than 20.
Yeah. That is 31 plus 4. 35. There's also plus 4 on the last hit. I keep forgetting about rage. I'm sorry. We haven't done combat in a while. I'm rusty.
You won't be rusty after today. All right. How much damage did you do?
So that would be 35 for the swing.
Okay.
And then I can use my bonus action to do a third swing.
Correct.
Because of Great Weapon Master.
Okay, because you crit. Jeepers creepers.
So that's 30 to hit. 3. Oh, that's a low roll. 13, 24, 28 for the bonus action.
Oh. We do fire damage. 9 points of fire damage.
It helps when the target isn't trying to move.
Oh, yeah. Next. Last round.
Last round. All right. I'm going to take the -5 penalty to hit for plus 10 damage.
Cool.
So, that I might actually miss. So that's a 19. Yeah, that's a
that just misses as you swing incredibly hard. So you take the massive blade. You go as it catches flame, and you're slamming into it. Everybody immediately around sees this massive flame erupt from the blade and catch the totem on fire. And the cracking sound of you slamming against it as it's already shuddering. And people were like, what the fuck? Or like, just like, what? Just getting closer and closer, like, yeah. You swing it again. and you cut, and you see a chunk actually remove itself from the totem, and people are shocked at first and then start cheering loudly. You swing it around another time. Ooh, collide into it. You try to flip this massive blade over your shoulder and take it from the top, swinging as hard as you can, and it just glances right to the side of it, and you just barely miss because you chop. And they're like, it's fine, fucking take it.
Gonna roar at that and just try it one more time with the -5 for the second swing.
With it, you take it and swing it all the way around.
That's a 27, so 22.
It hits.
All right, so 1, 2, 3. 26, 37, 41.
41. Good.
Plus 10, 51.
Okay.
I think that's the damage for it.
Okay. And then because it's 20 seconds and not 18 seconds, it gets to bird one more time. That's 12, 14, 15 points of fire damage, bringing your total up to 290 points of damage. So as you... There's a moment where then the flame just... And you see all the way to the top, and then straight out the top erupts an actual geyser of blood that just reaches high into the sky and starts raining blood all over everybody in the audience. All the fire that was spreading away from the totem catching onto some of the people in the audience that were trying not to get too close goes out, and everybody within the next 30 or 40 foot radius of the actual totem is just drenched in blood, and silence falls. And then everybody starts screaming and cheering.
Was that good enough? Just kind of looking around.
You're going to say, what's your name?
Mitneir. I'm Mitneir.
Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a competitor, Mitneir of the Red Strand.
And as they call out, everybody around you starts just like banging their spears and weapons against the ground, or banging their shield against their sword, calling for you in all directions. Ulog walks up to you, and he takes his greatsword, and he chucks it to the side, and he pulls his great axe, chucks it to the side, pulls a greatsword off of his shoulder. He's like, apparently I've got to try harder. And you hear a chuckle from your sword.
It's just like, you said to hit it hard. So...
Right, you did then. Gotta tell you, I'm right impressed with your work there, friend. You're definitely fitting around here. Come on, why don't we go meet the general?
I'll actually sheath the sword now.
Yeah, you pull the sword over. He says, can't wait to meet this fuck. You make your way through the camp, and you see several of the individuals that were there sort of following you in the crowd, covered in blood. Like, yeah, dude, you see that shit? What the fuck? Everybody following you. You see other individuals sparring now that you're getting closer to the actual arena. And you can also see in different sections of the camp, there are a couple more totems that are raining a little bit of blood every now and again, or just starting to like shake up close to the top but doesn't quite make it there. And then you can see that there's like a small little tent directly outside of the large arena building. You see a female elf sitting behind the teller saying, "Hi there, Olag. What do we have here?"
He says, "Hi, Marion. We've got ourselves a record amounts to submit."
Says, "Well, how'd you do?"
He says, "About, I'd say, gallon and a half."
"Ooh, not bad, friend."
"Well, you should see with this one, we couldn't count it. There's no way. 40-foot radius?"
Yeah, sure. Everyone got sprayed.
He's in.
Very well. I'll write him down. You are?
Mitneir of New Death.
All right. Go ahead and draw from here. And she like pushes a thing forward. It will it's just like a bunch of sticks sticking out of like a little box. Just whatever you draw, just determine your seed within the tournament.
How many like are there? Or is it just a huge bundle?
It's a bundle.
I just
They don't know how many
kinda reach in the
competitors it'll be.
middle and
Okay. Go ahead and roll a d8 for me.
one.
1. Ooh, 1. Interesting. Oh, very interesting. Well, looks like you'll be going up against Cyrilis.
Is that a good or bad thing?
You tell me, friend. You just met him.
You look back at the GIF standing there, cheering back at the stands. Says, cool. And he pulls his out. It's like, right, 4. Just, oh yes, you'll be going up against Allah.
Ah, shit, I hate the fast ones.
Here's what it is.
Well, if I beat that bitch, you and me are round 2, yeah?
I mean, I gotta make it past that guy.
Right then. I have high hopes for you, friend. You might just win this whole damn thing. Win the whole Avarot for us.
I mean, that's probably the goal, right?
Right. Yes, indeed it is. Off to the general then. Gotta introduce you.
Pulls you around and actually walks you into the arena, where you can see that there are several people already getting their seats together and getting everything prepared.
Final listings in an hour. You made it here at a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't miss the start. That would have just... I'd had to watch the whole thing and be disappointed, you know.
After what I just saw, I think we'd all be disappointed.
You walk across what appears to be this large domed arena. You can see braziers burning in each corner and this green flame. And up ahead, you can see that there is a rise. Like one of those little boxes where the important people sit. See a couple guards standing next to this very sort of strong but elderly looking individual. He has very long mustache and white hair. And he says,
Hello there, friend. Who is this that comes with you? He says, Gondogul, sir. This here is my friend Mitneir, new acquaintance. Got a token from the collector. Came here saying that he was seeking to be champion and immediately stuck to the totems. The blood that sprayed from there I've not seen in all my years. Really now? Simienne, you come here to be champion?
Generally, yeah. And because I got thrown here from the mist, but hey, opportunities.
I see. So it's just random circumstance, and yet immediately given a token by the collector. Your luck is something indeed.
I figured he just felt bad for me, you know. I literally crashed in, and he's the first living whole entity I found.
Whereas you may be strong, there are other more important things within this army for us to determine whether or not you are still fit to be champion, whether you win or not. The rest of these men I know, but since you are new, I must know. In a battlefield, what is more important, the general or the soldier?
Is the general fighting with the soldiers?
An interesting question. No.
In that case, the guy standing next to me is more important after I've been given my orders.
I see. And if your orders were to kill your own men, what would you do?
With no context? Kill the man who gave that order.
You'll fit into the Red Strand nicely, son. We're all the remains of the several armies that battle within Avalis. We made Avarot our quarry long ago. We discovered something here that the other armies wanted more than anything else. The Terminal Accord is a fight for the rights to Alvarot for the next year. I'm glad to have a no strong recruit ready to take up that mantle. But I must ask, what is it that you seek in return? You seem more of a passerby than one that will stay with our army long term, which is no problem of mine. But your living flesh tells me that you will not stay here past this incursion. You see, Ulag looks over, he says, "Holy shit, are you rightfully alive?"
Last time I checked.
"Oh, gods, we got us a walker here." "That we do."
But as for what in return, I'm not sure. I'm not the best with words, so give me a moment. But looking to be represented through here to the council as the council's champion as well is, I think, the best route for me.
I'm not sure what council you speak of, but if glory is what you seek, to prove yourself, there'll be no finer battlefield to do it in. Our opponents, as they are, the armies of the broken leg bone, which of course belongs to Brogtru, and the armies of the Black Hand, belonging to Bane. What is it? Not the broken leg bone, the leg breaker army. I was like, what is it? We've got
broken leg bone. Do they limp everywhere?
No, but that symbol isn't broken leg bone. But the leg breaker army. We've got the leg breaker army, led by Brogtru and his men. A terrifying beast will be their representative. We know that for certain. On the other hand, knowing Bane's armies, he'll probably use one of his own hands. But the god is forbidden to enter himself. I, as the leader of these forgotten, abandoned men, I must take the place that the gods themselves also take. No glory shall be found for me, so I must appoint you. Any of you. You see more people arriving in the arena. A dark elf that seems to be covered in rags and shadows and has daggers at the ready, just sort of stands next to you. Didn't even notice she was there until now.
She's like, hi.
She just kind of does that, one of those little numbers.
So, just know that if you do win, I will prepare a suitable reward for you, just as I have the rest.
Seems fair.
As our champion, you are able to complete the army. I'll pay you even more handsomely.
Sounds even better.
Good. Well, find respite, prepare yourself, we'll begin in an hour.
See, he calls out,
Paradox, a word.
you see this night darkness sort of billowing out of him. No facial features can be seen, but just plate mail. Just walk from one side of the arena and sort of head through a sort of like little, one of those little side corridors through the edge of the arena and sort of disappears beyond, and you watch him leave a little parapet where he was sitting.
Who looks like, I still can't believe you're fucking alive. That's right. Interesting, friend.
I was kind of wondering, one of the other people I saw was like split in half and pulling his legs back together. It's a very strange sight.
Yes, well, no one here will die. That much is for certain. Even if you're reduced beyond your means to continue, you'll only be unconscious for a few hours, maybe days. And then you'll be right back up and dragging yourself around. But if you want your body recovered, you need to taste of the Styx. The waters that run through here when drank in Avalon, the source, apparently, or so legend says, the spring. of the river Styx. It's where the energies that carry it through are the most powerful. So here, bathing or drinking that water, bring you straight back to your peak self, and the wars can continue on.
I like that.
Hey.
So are you guys stuck here, or do you... Are you guys, like, dead and can't go...
Well, think of it as our own place in the afterlife. They say that every soul that arrives here is discontent, wishes not to rest on their laurels for the rest of their eternity, but instead they fight their fate, heading up the stream, the river Styx, straight to its source, and that brings them here, to Acheron. Place where they fight, they die, they rise and fight again, and again and again. A place of eternal glory.
Does seem better than
Defeating
just the harp.
gods and man alike.
Ugh. Yeah, that sounds
Well,
way
yeah.
better than listening to harps for eternity.
Oh, yes, I agree. That said, it can get quite annoying. You cut a man down, the next week you fight him again. Maybe he cuts you down. At the end of the day, the armies fight and we never really get anywhere. That's why we got this terminal accord thing happening. One representative from each army, of the 3 armies that haven't given up on Avalrot. We're all after the prize.
Good to have goals, especially if you can't actually defeat your other armies.
Indeed. So, if we win this little excursion, we'll have the whole damn place for ourselves and for an adventure, as opposed to constant war. Not that I mind the wars, mind you. It's just, we found something interesting. Yeah. Yes, you're too new for that.
Was it a T-Rex?
T-Rex? The fuck is that?
I heard someone was down here that was a T-Rex, but it's fine. He's probably somewhere else.
Sure. No, what we found was a hole, actually. No, right, I'm not supposed to be talking about this.
How big of a hole?
Oh, yeah, like 30 feet across. Look, it's not important.
I mean, it must be important because you guys want to investigate it. But I won't say anything about it. Don't worry.
Point is, it is hard to investigate when you're constantly at war. They want it, Brogtrue wants it, the gods, they want it. There were other armies here, dozens. But they've all been pushed out, run out of resources, run out of time. The ability to care. We've been fighting nigh on 30 years now, give or take.
Well, in that case, I want it too, right? I'm on your side.
Yeah. Well, point is, only one of us can do it, and as though I hope that I can fight you and beat you, I'm not entirely sure I'll be the representative given what you did with that big thing. Looks at the...
It was holding still. I'm sure you wouldn't hold still.
That's true. I'll give it my best, and I'll fight and I'll die with honor. And then I'll get right back up and cheer for you. Or maybe I'll win.
And then I'll figure out how to get back up and cheer for you.
Fair enough. I think the Styx works the same on the living body. I don't know. It works for the gods same.
I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine. We're not
Hey.
really that different.
Well, as it is. 1 hour? That goes by fast. A drink then?
Do you have drinks? Like,
Oh,
does
yeah.
that work?
That we have. We're not the only people here. Walkers have come in before. They drop their bits, and every now and again something drifts through a random portal or gate that we can ferment. It'd be a kind of a shit show what you're gonna get, but hey, we've got booze.
I'm in.
All right, so you guys start drinking and drinking. Make me a Constitution saving throw for your little drinking session.
Constitution save throw. That's a 29.
You're fine. At some point, a bard, clearly a bard, like tan skin, very, very well manicured mustache, wearing just like the featheriest clothes that you've seen, some sort of harpsichord on his back and a rapier at his hip. And he says, "Well, friend, you can certainly hold your alcohol."
You should have seen this one competition. We had to like shoot arrows after getting drunk and arm wrestle, and that one was way worse because we had an enchanted hammer that made the alcohol even stronger.
Holy shit, I'd like to get my hands on that someday.
He says, "Hey, keep it to yourself, Leland. This one here is a competitor."
Oh, getting drunk before a little fight? Chances are I'll take you down. No offense, just the way you look is the most intelligent of fellows I've come across. No offense, you look mighty strong. Probably write a song about you after this is all done. But me is the lead, sadly.
I mean, how long have you been down here? Or up
Oh,
here? Or...
myself? How long have I been here, Ulag? Oh, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years. Give or take.
That's fair. I just obviously you haven't heard of me or the group that I participate in things with, so it's understandable.
Fair enough, fair enough. Well, if you can impress me on the battlefield, then I'll buy the next round on you. On me? Yes, next round's on me.
So if I win, I pay. So if I lose, I get free
I'll
drinks?
buy you a drink if you beat me, damn it. All right. So this is basically what you do until the competition rolls around. You see people begin flooding into the arena and sort of surrounding the entire thing. You can hear that there's like a bit of fanfare going on. The general of the army, Gondogal, is sitting in his throne at the top. You see he's got a couple of different people ready for him. And all of the competitors are lining up within the arena, which I will take you to now. You hear Gondoval call out,
Ladies and gentlemen, we have today a fight among our 8 mightiest members of the Red Strand. Metaldoom.
you see a dwarf steps forward. He's got a massive axe over his shoulder. He's like,
Leyland, Keequin.
see the bard takes a very flourished bow.
Arturus Hadrianus.
Stoic, completely armored centurion raises his sword.
Paradox the Whisper.
See this silent, armored, black armor with the smoke billowing out, just sort of.
Cyrilus. You see Gif goes,
that is me! And he fires off his blunderbuss into the sky, and it's like sounds like a cannon firing.
Ala Susri.
Female drow just sort of bows and like half bows, half curtsies.
Ulag.
And you see a lot of people start cheering for Ulag as sort of like a bit of a crowd favorite just because of his personality.
And a new member of the Red Strand here to help us win the day. Mitneir.
I'll just
And
do
a couple
like
of people-
roar.
A couple of people are like, hey, all right, sure. But then other people going like, what? Yeah, anybody who actually saw you participate in the totem smashing.
Says, very well. So, without further ado, our first match is Mitneir versus Cyrilus.
So as you take your positions, there is no amazing map that has its own built-in grid, and I didn't feel like doing anything else, so we're just approximating.
That's fine.
Says, so without any further ado, let the tournament begin.
Go ahead and roll initiative.
It's a 13.
You're definitely on first.
I was like, that's mid. He may beat me. He may not, you know? All right. phone.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I will start with casting Frozen Shell on myself.
Cool.
For what is it? Oh. One moment. I don't remember the actual. I should add this to my notes for the calculation. Temporary hit points cold. 5 for each slot. So I cast it at half my player level, which is 8. So 40 temporary hit points.
Bang.
Pull my sword out, and I will close the distance on him.
All right.
I don't know if, right, guesstimate, like, can I make it to him, or is that too far?
40
is like
41?
exactly my movement.
I mean, yeah, so like, if we actually start on you and move on to him, it's like 48 feet, but if you're within 40 feet would put you close enough to attack him, yeah.
I'll move like halfway.
Okay.
I guess, is the sword still big, or like do I have to make it large again?
You would have to make it large again. You put it away.
Okay. But yeah, I'll move like halfway to him, so somewhere in like there. And just kind of like, at the ready. And if he comes in real close, I'll take a swing, like a reaction, but I'm just waiting for now.
He goes, I see. A gentleman.
And he immediately lifts his blunderbuss and shoots you with a shotgun in the face. So we're gonna do that's a 24 to hit?
Yeah, that hits.
All right. That's 30 points of piercing damage.
Glad I put on the armor.
He goes,
still standing, are you?
and rather than close in on you, he is going to pull himself. Wait, how fast can he move? 30. So you're could probably be able to catch up to him. But he's gonna keep his distance. Thank you very much. Let's put him like here, yeah. So he's moving like angularly away from you.
Okay. I will follow if that's the end of his turn.
That is, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, good. I can get close enough. So I will head over there. Using all my movement. I will roar at him for shooting at me in rage.
Nice.
I was trying to think of something witty to say, and I got nothing for it. And then I'll just take a swing. We're not even gonna make the sword big yet or anything. We're just gonna.
All right, make your attack roll.
I'm going to reckless swing.
Okay.
So I get advantage. Great master, so I'm taking the -5 for the +10.
Okay.
Oh my God. 21.
Still hits.
Well, -5.
Oh, that doesn't hit.
Yeah, so the first swing is a whiff. Man.
You
I
just like
rolled-
swing at him, and he takes the mace and he just bats the sword to the side. Goes, ah! There's a massive clanging sound.
I want to see if I have to do that for each one or if that's a full turn with the Great Weapon Master. Before you make a heavy weapon, you choose to take -5. Yeah, okay. So I will do it again. That's a 25 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
So that is 29, 33 points of slashing damage.
33 points of slashing damage. All right. Okay.
And then 2d6 fire damage. Sorry. Just the weapon itself.
Gotcha.
It doesn't light him on fire or anything, just
Just does 2d6. Gotcha.
8 points of fire.
There we go.
Rage. And let's see, how does that? Use your attack, use your reaction. And I'm gonna use my reaction to try to knock him prone since I hit.
Okay, make
So-
your.
Strength DC 20.
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah. It's if
Alright.
I hit, I can expend
Oh,
my
it's
reaction.
not a grapple. It's a yeah. That is a success.
Okay.
That is a 28.
I figured he'd be strong enough, but it was worth the attempt just to find out.
He's a strong guy, yeah.
He says, trying to knock me down, eh? How about you?
So he's gonna make an attack roll too, trying to knock you back. That's probably not gonna do it. That's it's 24 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Okay. I don't know why I thought that wasn't gonna make it. It's because I've been fighting. I thought Oren,
Feeling. Yeah.
and he got his armor class to 28 during the fight.
Oh my god. I'm nowhere near that.
Yeah, it was nasty. Let's see here. That's 15 points of piercing damage. I guess morning stars are piercing.
Okay.
And then I need you to make me a strength saving throw to not be pushed back, which you're probably going to be fine.
Ooh. 18.
18 is success.
Okay,
So then we're gonna.
when he
I guess he
hits, he takes damage.
Oh boy. There's no way he's gonna beat you now.
Could you So I'm not sure if does he take an equivalent number of hit points for what I lose from the armor, or does he just take 5 cold flat? I think
No, he
five
takes the amount of the whole armor when you put it together.
Okay, well, so that'd be 40. I've got 10 left, so he eats the rest of my temporary.
So yeah, so he takes 40 points of cold damage.
It's like,
And I take 5.
mighty fine breastplate you made there.
Too bad it's temporary.
Cool. That was his legendary action. Now he's going to, since your shield's gone, he's just going to hit you more. Or try to. That's a miss. That's a 12.
That missed.
That's 23.
That hits.
All right. That is 16 points of piercing damage.
Is that? Hold on, I'm making sure. Rage. Does rage negate piercing?
Yeah, it
Okay, so-
has it.
So
If you're
8
raging,
points.
it's any physical damage.
Okay, I'm just making sure. So, boom. Okay.
All right. Your turn.
At least
You
you didn't run
missed with
away
one
this
attack.
time.
Can you blame me? It's hard to hit you when you're so fucking close.
We're just going to do just reckless again. No great master on this first one.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. I should have done it.
Fuck.
So then we do this guy. So that would be 32 plus 4 for rage, so 36 off of that. And then I need to roll 4d6 for fire. That would be another 14 fire.
Goodness. Okay, he's looking pretty worn out now. He's like, good.
I'm not done yet, and then I will do the Great Master, so -5 on my to hit. That's another nat 20.
Oh my god. Dirty.
Oh, I rolled 3 1s on damage. Jesus. Okay, so 19, 23, 33 for the swing. With the +10, I made the same damage as last time. And 14 fire.
Yeah, that just knocks him out. So he goes,
Gets ready for the bonus swing and just like pauses.
Shakes as he lands on the ground, and everybody goes, 2 rounds. Just starts screaming like, we're gonna win the fucking Accord. So with that, Mitneir advances to the next round. Well done. Next up, we have Arla versus Ulag. You watch as they take the stage and they begin pacing off against one another. I'm not gonna move anything on the board or anything. Instead, who are you rooting for?
I think I gotta root for the orc guy who was showing me.
All right, then you're gonna roll his d20 for him. So roll a d20 plus 12.
D20. That is a 30.
So Ulag dispatches Arla within a couple of turns. It's vicious. There's lots of sneaking around and backstabbing and doing some pretty weird things with a shadow sword that they summon out of darkness that they place in the arena. And you actually miss most of the fight, but after the darkness clears, you see Ulag standing there huffing as he lifts his bloodied blade up and a chopped up drow laying on the dirt. Ulag proceeds to the next round. Paradox versus Leolin Keegan. Who would you root for, Paradox or the Bard?
I gotta root for the Bard just because I think it'd be funny to
All right.
have him go further.
D20 plus 11. Ooh.
That's a 30.
That's a 30?
I rolled a 19.
He beats Paradox. Leolin moves on to the next round. Arturus versus Baraldum. Who are you rooting for? The
Which one's which on
Centurion or the Bard? Or the not the Bard. Not the Barbarian either. The Dwarf.
The dwarf. Let's go for the dwarf.
You root for the Dwarf. All right, plus 9.
26.
26. Hold up. He's dispatched.
Oh, wow.
And Arturus takes the lead on that one. Moving on to the next round. All right. So I actually thought Paradox was going to win that. This will be interesting. Mitneir versus Ulag. As you dispatch, you see people are cheering and loving all of this that's going on. Ulag's like, fuck. I didn't need to delete him, but that's fine. All right, so see what Zillock square up. He says, let's have a nice fair fight. I'm not going to go easy on you or anything, but
Well,
healing between rounds? Do I go back to full health, or am I just at what I'm at?
You're at what you're at right now.
Okay. Just making sure.
Where's my boy? There he is. All right. Whew. Sweet. So, at the start of your turn, or sorry, just go ahead and roll initiative. Just,
Right.
ooh, ooh.
Ugh.
Where's your initiative? So just Dex.
7.
21.
Yeah, that was a bad roll.
See, as he runs towards you, goes. He just runs the full distance. Great sword swinging over his shoulder. And he is going to go for you hard. That's a miss on the first attack. Natural 2.
Whew.
And a 22 on the second attack.
Oh, that hits. 21. That's just like just over.
And that's 15 points of slashing damage.
All right.
And then he's going to... Yeah, he'll wait till after your turn. Your turn.
Okay. Rage, so I can start taking less damage. Just gonna take a swing at him. Nothing. We're gonna do the Great Master, but no Reckless.
Fair enough.
That 17. Like,
Does
good
not hit.
number. All right. Just do a regular second swing. No, nothing either way. That is it's a 32 to hit.
That one hits.
That one hits,
Just
yeah.
a bit.
A
A bit. It's a bit.
So 17 plus 4, so 21 plus the 2d6 plus 6 fire. So 21 slashing, 6 fire.
All right. You cut into him. It doesn't seem as effective as you would hope. But the flames certainly do singe him nice and well. Good and well. At the end of your turn, he's going to make a great sword attack at you. That's 22 to hit.
That hits. Jeez.
I rolled the same thing as last time. That's 13 points of slashing damage.
Half.
If you're raging, it's If you're raging, it's 6. All right. Then his turn actually starts. That was his legendary action. That's gonna miss. That's an 18.
Yep, that whiffs.
And then a 30.
Yep, that one hits.
It was almost a crit. That is 11 points of slashing damage. And he heals 10 hit points. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't heal 10 points. That's later. I forgot there was a condition to that.
Gotcha.
Here you go.
Yeah, he's strong too. He's strong looking. So we're gonna do Great Master again. So the -5 on my to hit.
All right.
It's a 30 -5, 25.
That still hits.
All right, so my damage dice. 14, 18, 28 slashing.
28 slashing.
And 11 fire.
11 fire. You just cut into him.
Now we're getting serious.
Second swing, just a regular. 20.
20 just hits.
That is 21 points of slashing.
Okay.
That is 8 points of fire.
Okay.
And then I will bonus action zap him with the lightning from Rage. So Dex DC 20.
Dex DC 20. That is a natural 9, so that is a failure.
All right, so that is 15 points of lightning damage.
All right, damn. Okay.
Getting more damage. Well, I haven't enlarged the sword. Sword not enlarged just doesn't hit quite as hard.
No, you got him to his threshold, so he's gonna hit you back at the start of his turn, or start into your turn, and he misses. But he will heal for that's at the end of his turn. Never mind. So he's gonna attack you. That's a natural 20.
I think that hits.
Yep. By the rules of the game, sir, that hits. 6, 11, 14 plus 21 points of slashing. Slashing damage. And then that is a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Oh, double ones. 9. 9 points of slashing damage. And then he heals for 10 hit points.
We both just get excited. We get one good hit in, and then we're like, tap.
Beep. Alright, your turn.
Let's just start with a regular first swing. That's 28.
Yeah.
So 18, 22 slashing.
22 slashing.
And 7 fire.
7 fire. Okay.
Then we're gonna apply the -5 on the second hit.
Alright, let's see what we do.
Big money, no whammy. Oh my god. I did it backwards again. So that would be a 14 to hit.
That does not hit.
So that's
At the end of your turn, he flaps
Bonus-
at you. Oh, you bonus attack. Oh,
So
bonus
another-
zap, not attack. So dexterity
Yeah.
saving throw.
Yeah, Dex DC 20.
No, I rolled the same thing as last time.
Oh, so he takes 15 points of lightning damage.
Son of a bitch.
I rolled really well on that damage.
All right. Okay. Cool. Now at the end of your turn, he swings at you. No, he doesn't. And then he swings again. That'll definitely hit 25.
Yep.
All right. So we've got. Oh, that's not bad. That's 17 points of slashing damage.
All right.
22.
Yeah, it hits.
Oh yeah, yours is 21. So 6, 7, 14 points of slashing damage. And then he heals for 10.
I need that one extra healing shard.
Oh shit. I'll use it next time. Forgot he had Indomitable.
I don't know what that does.
It's like a legendary resistance, but not automatic.
Ah,
Just lets you reroll if you fail a saving throw.
right. Okay. Let's keep with the theme. Great Master -5. That is a 14 on the first swing.
That was not gonna do it.
Yep. We're just gonna do a flat second roll. See if we. I'm just getting these backwards every time. It's a 31
That'll hit.
for 20 points of slashing, 5 points of fire. I'm gonna spend my reaction and see if I can knock him prone with that hit. So strength DC
Strength?
of 20.
29. He rolled a natural 20.
Yeah, I was like, maybe he rolls a 1, and then bonus action, Dex DC 20 for lightning.
That will succeed. That's a 22.
All right, so he only takes 9, cut in half, 4 points of lightning damage at that time,
Okay.
and that is my turn.
Okay. Attacks you at the end of your turn. That's a 21 exactly.
That's my number exactly.
His next attack will fail, though. And the following attack will also fail, so he's only getting this one hit. That said, it is 17 points of slashing damage. And then he will heal for 10.
How beat up is he looking? I know he's healing each time, but
He's looking pretty rough. Like, he has cuts and bruises. He's bleeding. He's not looking like he's ready to go anytime soon, but he's certainly closer to death than to full health.
right. All right. We're gonna go reckless this turn.
All right.
So we will reckless Great Master. 24.
That hits, yeah.
All right, so that is 16, 20 slashing, 10 fire.
It's good.
We will Great Master again on the second swing. That's a nat 20 for a 36.
Ooh, okay.
Alright, so damage on the slashing is 25, 29, 39.
Oh boy.
Plus 15 fire.
Oh. Doing some serious damage now.
I'm gonna see if my reaction at that can knock him prone again. So Dex DC, or sorry, Strength 20.
That is exactly 20. 11
So
plus 9.
Oh, so he saves. Dang.
Yep.
All right, that's fine. And then bonus action is another swing.
Yeah. Oh, damn.
So, and I'm still reckless, so I will do Great Master for -5 again.
All right.
That is a 22.
That hits.
All right, so that is 21 slashing and 4 fire.
4 fire. You cut him, you slash him, you dig into his flesh, and you remove chunks. Blood starts spattering everywhere, and then you watch as the fire just sort of cauterizes the wound right behind. He's like, ah, these are going to be some nice scars. And then he swings at you.
Yeah.
With advantage, and still misses. Next attack.
Whew.
Just hits with that one, with advantage. Oh my god, a 4 and 11. Ooh, that is 13 points of slashing damage. And then the last one is definitely a hit. And that is 17 points of slashing damage.
Yeah.
And he recovers 10 hit points.
It's like, damn it.
So he's like, I'll fight to the last breath, brother. But God, is this fun?
You are hard to knock down.
So are you.
Doesn't going more reckless. So
all right.
Reckless Great Master. That is a 29, so we're good there.
Definitely hits.
24 slashing.
Okay.
6 fire.
6 fire.
Second one, same thing. Nat 20. Why can't I do this when we're in a group fighting? Oh man. So 36 becomes a 20 or 31. Mid damage. 25 slashing. 20 fire.
Oh my gosh. So 20 fire?
20 fire. I rolled.
He's looking rough.
2 6s and 2 4s.
He's looking rough.
And then bonus action swing again with
Oh my god,
Grandmaster.
yeah. There's no way he lives.
23.
Hits.
So that's 26 slashing and 4 more fire.
He is looking really fucking hurt.
Reaction? Try and knock him down with strength.
He succeeds.
Dang it! I'm just for cinematic. I want to be like, and thud.
No, he's still standing there, bleeding, drenched, scorched all over. Raises his great sword. Oh, he gets advantage, right?
Yes, because I reckless.
Okay. A 1 and a 2.
Yeah, good start.
Natural 19.
That
And
one's
the
gonna
last
hit.
one. Oh, natural 1 and a natural 4. It's 13 points of damage. He pulls the blade, he goes and cuts at you, and then he just falls forward, laying on his axe, and goes, I think you probably won this one. And then he passes out.
You?
And the theater erupts. Mitneir moves on, and what a fight that was! As they do this, you see the other two competitors, the Centurion and the Bard, square off, but you can't even hear the noise. It just all becomes like buzzing in your ears after getting bashed again and again by a greatsword. You definitely took some wounds there. And they walk up and they say, "You'll stick swallow this, huh?"
Is it just like a flask?
Yeah, it's just a flask with like, you look at the water and you look at it for half a second before just immediately throwing it back, I guess.
It's like, is it, as long as it looks like water, it's like,
make me a Constitution saving throw.
25.
25. You see as the wounds begin to slowly close and then begin to ash away for a moment. And then you feel your heart beating kind of fast, and then you breathe through it. And you return to full health.
Just like, whew, what was in that thing?
That was the river Styx, sir.
The entire river?
No, sir, just water from it.
Wow. You should sell some of that stuff.
Oh, sir, it only works in Acheron. It's easy to get your hands on. Rivers run all around the cubes.
I see Ulag gets water poured into his unconscious mouth, and he pops up and he's like, "You son of a bitch!" And he runs over to you. He says, "That was a hell of a fight."
You don't go down.
Not to the end, friend. Not to the end.
Well done. Just gives him like a fist bump type, handshake type thing.
Yeah. And as you guys watch the last fight, Bard or Centurion?
We got to go for the Bard again.
All right, roll your d20.
What am I adding to it? Anything?
You are adding plus 11.
22.
You win. With that, it is Leolin Keigwin versus Mitneir. No other name?
You can learn the rest later. It's fine.
Fair enough. The finals will begin after a short recess as our men recover. Thank you, everybody, for watching. And don't forget to tip your waitresses. They all sort of chuckle a little bit, he says. But more importantly, everyone, look, one of these two men will be champion for the Terminal Accord. Let them give hell! Yeah! All right. And with that, while they take their recess, we will take ours. So back in 5 minutes, assuming that Sim is there to
I'm here.
pause the game. All right, so we'll be back in just a few, guys. And we are back. Standing on opposite sides of the arena, we see the bard known as Leolin and the Dragonborn known as Mitneir. Gondogol raises his hand up and says, "One of these two will be your champion. They will fight for the Red Strand, for rights to Avalrock. Finally, we'll have a chance to take our armies elsewhere." Without further ado, begin.
I'm
Roll
assuming
initiative.
Yeah, like assuming he's gonna win this one. Never
Don't
mind.
know.
That was a 20 for a 22.
Yeah, you won. You rolled really low. It happens. He just looks at you and says, "Come at me, dumbass. Let's see if you can hold your own."
All right. I guess we will bonus action armor for temporary hit points.
Sure.
And then I will close the distance. I can make it over there. And we'll just start with regular swings in this thing.
Sure.
So a 29.
Hits.
That is 16 damage. 16 slashing and 9 fire.
You certainly come out swinging.
It's worked every other time. It's a 17, so 33.
Yep.
23 slashing. 8 fire. And reaction for a strength DC of 20 to see if I knock him prone.
It's a natural 1, so he is knocked prone.
And that is the end of my turn.
From the ground, he says, "You would hurt a poor defenseless man who hasn't even drawn his weapon, knock him straight to the ground and murder him? No wonder your mother never loved you. You should make a wisdom saving throw."
Oh boy. It's a 15.
That fails, so you take 66 points of psychic damage.
Oh my god. So 33. Fantastic.
You're resistant to psychic? Oh no!
Yeah.
And then he will use Dispel Magic from the ground. Which... Spellcasting modifier... oh yeah. So that ends. You lose your armor, Vagathus. As he waves it away. And then he will use half his movement to stand up. That's it. It's your turn. Says, "Now hold on, friend." Noticing that you didn't take nearly as much damage from his words as he thought he did. let's cool our heads now. Let's not do anything too hasty.
You know, your song's gonna have a great beginning from today, and it'll even be better when I knock you down and rage.
Oh.
So we are going to reckless, great, master. So that is 29.
It's
We got 18, 22, 32 slashing.
Yep.
And 6 fire.
Cool.
I'm going to use my reaction now on that hit to try and knock him prone again.
Yep, he's knocked prone. Yep.
Okay. So is it advantage on prone swings or is it crits on prone swing?
Advantage.
Okay, so I still have it either way because I had it reckless.
Yeah.
Boom. It's a 22.
22 hits, yeah.
All right. So that is 36 slashing and 8 fire.
So
And then bonus action lightning, which he might. I don't know how this works. Dex DC save while he's prone?
pretty sure he has disadvantage. But he succeeds either way.
Okay. So that is only 3 points of lightning. He's grounded, right? He's already on the ground. It just passes right through.
3 points of lightning?
Yeah.
Alright. So he's in there like bleeding on the ground. He goes, blood coming out of his mouth.
Your head looks like a vagina.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
That is an 18.
Fuck.
Please tell me I actually saved against it.
Yeah, you did. And there's no half damage, so he just goes. Fuck.
What? What was that?
Blood still.
I yield.
He had one
I
hit
think
point.
he said he yields.
And we have our champion. And there's cheers from all directions. Like,
I didn't expect this stupid fucking barbarian to be resist the fucking insults.
I'm just gonna like scoop him up and be like, I've heard them all before. It's fine.
you just limp in your arms like. So as that moment, they begin to clean up the arena, like sweep up the blood, like turn the sand over on it. They say, and you just get swarmed by the entire army of the Red Strand. They grab this and says, "Can't believe this guy just showed up today. He's so strong. We're gonna win this fucking thing." There's lots of cheering, and then a hand gets raised. You say, "Well done, champion Mitneir of the Red Strand. Tomorrow morning at dawn, you fight against 2 champions of our enemy armies, and if you win, you'll be rewarded, and we will finally have the rights to Alvarot."
Whew. I think I'm ready. I'm ready.
He like smacks you like really hard in the back. He says, "Yeah!" And everybody's "Yeah!" in all directions and begins yelling and screaming. And he says, "But tonight, we party." And so everybody just immediately starts like, cheering and yelling, playing music, drinking whatever alcohol they can find, punching each other in the face. Just a whole bunch of tomfoolery. Somebody helps some Styx water too. Leland, who's on the ground, he's like, "I'll buy you that drink now." Oh,
I warned you. I did warn you.
In my defense, most of the time guys like you just fall to the ground after my first string of insults.
Well, did they not grow up with insults? I mean, come on, like...
It's laced with a very potent magic. It's the extreme form of mockery.
I've seen worse. I have a bard friend, Seti. She... You know, you're good, but she's better.
It does 12d10 damage. It does so much. Anyways, so you guys spend the night joking around, having a fun time. Do you party all through the night, or do you rest before the morning competition?
I will party late, but I will rest.
Okay. Maybe a Constitution saving throw.
23.
23? You do not receive a point of exhaustion, nor are you drunk the next morning.
Just that's a good party.
There is lots of fun, revelry. You meet people from all walks of life. A couple people hit on you. You get into a fight. It's what all parties should be, in Mitneir's opinion.
Right.
Thank you, baby. I'll eat that eventually. And with that, you return. What's up? Thanks. Oh, okay. You return to rest, and as the armies all wake up, there's a more somber, serious look on their face. Gondoval grabs you by the shoulder and says, "You're a fine warrior, Mitneir. I'm very glad to call you one of my own."
I appreciate that. Thank you for the compliment.
As one that also wields quite a bit of power myself, I must say to you, it is important that you remember that power is not everything. And seeking glory only has merit when you do it for others. I learned this hard fought over several years. Once I fought for myself to create a kingdom, and it worked for a short time. I was immediately betrayed by those I abused on my path to power. Believe me, power in all rights is all well and good, and sometimes necessary for keeping the things you hold dear. But don't fall too far down the rabbit hole in the pursuit of power. You will lose yourself and everything you hold dear, and you become an old, bitter man like me if you aren't careful. Very few have the chance to pay for their sins the way I am. These people mean a lot to me, and I'm honored that one as strong as you has shown up, seemingly by the gods' will, to help us in our quest.
It was fortunate. I also appreciate that you guys didn't try and cut me down when I first showed up, so that was really nice.
It's not exactly our thing, but well, it does happen.
It happens a lot more in the world of the living. Walk through a door like, we're gonna kill you. Enter an area, we're gonna kill you. It's like,
Times have gotten rough there indeed. Bring back a slightly peaceful message from the lands of battle. Strange though it may be.
I'll keep that in mind.
As the rest of the participants in the previous day's games surround you, you begin walking across the flatlands, across the cuboid ground that seems to be shifting at times. At one point, you see part of another cube heading in the direction of yours. It says, "Collision this eve. Best make this fight fast. It's the perfect time for the rest of these armies to clear off. By the time that cube collides with ours, hopefully, this will be our cube. Avarot. Belong to the Red Strand."
Just kind of looks up at the other cube, just like, oh shit.
It's the size of a small planet.
Yeah. Just, okay. I guess this is normal here.
And you all begin marching, calling, the ground shaking. And it begins to shake more and more the closer you get to your destination, which seems to be nearly in the middle of nowhere. And yet you can feel the ground shaking more and more as an army to your right, donning black and red. An army to your left, filled with orcs. And as you all stand, you see a Tyrannosaurus Rex moving at the head of the army of orcs, clad in armor, blades protruding from its body in random places. On the other side, you see a tall, black armored knight riding at the helm. Behind him, in the distance, you see him being carried a completely bladed out, 30-foot tall individual with a massive black gauntlet.
I'm just gonna bump the one guy, like that is a T-Rex.
This is the monster of Brog True's army.
Yeah, that's Buddy.
The leg-breaking
Well,
champion.
it might be Buddy.
What? You're friends with that thing?
At that moment, you see just like a horn being blared, and then it gets it comes from the Tyrannosaurus Rex, drowning out the horn. And you can see riding on Buddy's back is a 15-foot tall orc that you recognize as a council member, Ogtru.
Oh shit.
They approach the destination. Brogtru dismounts. Bane seems to relax leisurely at the back of his army, watching from afar. Gondogal gestures you forward as the Tyrannosaurus Rex, you, and the black armored knight step into the center of the arena, and I'll drag you over.
I like all your minis around the corners.
Gondogal says, "Well met, leg breakers. Blackhand." You hear Brogtru say, "Well met indeed. Today will be the day you fall."
From the other side, you just hear a herald runs up and says,
"No, my lord wishes me to inform you that you shall be the ones that fall this day."
Bane, far off in the distance behind his hundreds of armies, you can just see just kind of lifts a hand. Says,
"My lord bids the games begin quickly, as he wishes to take ownership of Avalrot in the shortest manner possible." Brogtru, "You can try."
Buddy looks at you for a moment. His Tyrannosaurus Rex eye just sort of gleaming. And then he goes,
"Hi."
Hey, buddy.
Buddy.
She's like, I'm sure Bropsy misses you. She'll be glad to see you're okay.
just kind of looks around, his eyes just kind of twitching. It's unsure of what's going on, but recognizing you, clearly recognizing you. And then the knight lifts up a gauntlet, grabs a great sword, and begins moving forward. All three of you need to do initiative. Oh, actually, you know what? I need to pick colors for me. Should Buddy be? Which color should Buddy be?
I kind of like that dark blue one you got in there.
This one.
Yeah.
All right, that's Buddy. I'm gonna use this red one, I think. Then we'll just do red and blue.
All right.
Oh my God! Should have given red one to Buddy. Rolled a natural 20.
I rolled the dirty 20.
Hey, that's not bad. Oh my gosh. This is going to be quite the fight. And then you roll a dirty 20.
Mm-hmm.
All right. With that, Bane, having moved first, will actually go first. He takes the greatsword and immediately. Should he go for you? Or should he go for Buddy? How many feet can he move in around? He can move 35 feet. Can he if he can't reach. Yeah, he can't reach you, but he can reach Buddy.
I'm also
so
the smallest one on the field, apparently.
Yep, you are. So he runs up to Buddy, grabs his sword, his great sword. Well, actually, he's going to use a black gauntlet and punch him in the face first. Ooh, that's a 26 to hit, which definitely hits his AC. All right. We've got. Let's just use the weapons. 3 plus 7 points of bludgeoning damage. So we got Buddy, who's at he is. How much should I say?
I'm sorry, I missed it. I was reading a thing.
Oh, okay. That's 10 points of bludgeoning damage. Reduced to 5. And then he gets another 9 plus 7. That was the first one was piercing. This one is bludgeoning. 7 plus 9, so 16 reduced to 8. And then the necrotic damage. Ten, 24. 24 points of necrotic damage. As it cuts, it punches through. You see heat and necrotic energy just burst off. And as it does, you hear as the Tyrannosaurus Rex wheels its head back. That's its first attack. He's going to then swing his greatsword. That is 25, so that hits. It's 12, 14, 21, so 10 points of slashing damage. And no, that's 6. 6, 11 plus 2. 13 points of necrotic damage. As he splashes back. And you can see that this deals a fair amount of damage to Buddy as his face just like immediately starts to tear right around the nose. With that, it is your turn.
Bonus action armor,
Okay.
followed by action of putting a cloak up over my hood, and I turn invisible.
Oh snap! So you have turned invisible. Everybody in the audience is like, and you come people say, "Cheetah, coward!" You can move yourself wherever you want.
Yeah, I won't stay that way, but like, I'm not. The action's a pain in the ass, so we'll mess with that later. And I'm gonna move myself over there, behind him.
All right. On Buddy's turn, he is going to make one attack against Bane's Chosen. That's a natural 1. Come on, buddy. Are you considered flanking if he doesn't know you're there, though?
That I don't know.
You're not allies. You're not allies.
But would it still?
That hits.
Because we're not allies, but we are allies. Like if you are targeting, do you mean the enemy of my enemy is my friend type?
Yeah,
Thing.
kind of.
I would give it flanking if he knew you were there.
Yeah, he doesn't know you're there. So the bite misses, but then he'll swing his tail around. That is a bunch. 20, 32. 34 to hit. And then we're going to do 3d12. It's 10, 17, 20, 30 points of bludgeoning damage. And then, is he resistant to that stuff? Oh, that's from non-magical. This is This is magical. All right. So that's that, and then he's going to. You're going to see Buddy take his head down. As he ducks his head down, a blade shoots out of the top of his head, and will attempt to pierce the guy. That is a 26 to hit, which hits. That is so bad. 19 points of piercing damage. Okay. With that, Buddy will then, as a bonus action, sink into the ground. You watch his buddy, he watches, takes a step to the side, and then you watch as he melds into the earth. That does give an attack of opportunity against him. With a natural 1, that misses.
Just to the sword, just like, when did he learn to do that?
Picks up the sword and hits against the hard metal surface. Goes, damn dinosaur. People are cheering. All right, that puts us back at this guy's turn, Bane's turn. There's nothing there. So he's going to regenerate. And then he is going to prepare an attack as soon as he sees something. That's all he can do.
Right. So that's to me. I wish I could do this over one single turn, but I will bonus action switch the sword to the shield.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my action to drop the hood. Like, I'm not moving anything, just goes, so I reappear behind him.
Oh, okay.
And I think that's my turn. It's the only bad thing about the cloak.
You take an action to take it off and put it back on?
Mm-hmm.
That's stupid.
Well, it's because it's done in like 1 minute increments, so I could technically attack completely invisible the entire time.
Oh, but you just reveal yourself.
Yeah. Well, even if I attack, that doesn't make it visible.
I'm saying you're choosing to reveal yourself.
Yes, I'm choosing. So I'm using the action to put it back down.
All right. Bane does take a swing at you.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, he rolled a natural force. That was only a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that does not hit, because I've also got a big old shield in front of me right now.
Meanwhile, it is now Buddy's turn. Buddy comes up to the token lair. Makes his bite attack roll. Oh, yeah, that still hits. 23. So this is gonna be his big one. Oh god. 24. 30. 40 points. 40 points of damage. Jesus. He's going to swing his tail.
Say sorry.
And he's gonna hit you with it. Or try to.
Must win fight.
Tail attack. That is a 22 to hit, which doesn't
Nope.
with your
Shield
your
up.
shield up. So it just slams against you. Goes "Roar, strong, and then
Stronger than before.
Whoops. That is a 31 that he's going to try to stab you with, since he missed with the tail.
31 will hit.
Okay. This is the weakest of his attacks, though. Uh, 22 points of piercing damage.
Piercing. Okay. He takes 40 cold.
Oh, yeah, I forgot.
He goes, oh.
I'm
All right.
prickly.
With that, it is back up to Bane's turn. Bane now sees you, now sees this thing, goes, and he's going to flip around and I guess split. So he's going to punch you. That's gotta hit. 18 was 31.
Yes, that is.
Okay. And then he does one. That one's. Okay. So he does 13 points of piercing damage, reduced to 6. Right?
No, I'm not raging
Yeah.
yet.
Oh, you're not raging yet.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Reduced
So
to
he takes 40
nothing.
points.
So he takes 40 points. Well, he'll do that for the whole attack because this whole thing is
Okay.
one attack.
Gotcha.
And then you also take 11 points of bludgeoning damage. And you take, oh, those are 2s, or 11 points of necrotic damage. And then he takes 40 points of cold.
Yep. So I split it. They each took a chunk of my temporary to take damage.
Cool. Then he's going to make his greatsword attack against Buddy. That's a hit. It's 5. That's 5. 8. 15. Reduced to 7. And then oh, why do I gotta drop everything? So that is 6, 11, 14 points of necrotic damage. Okay, it is your turn.
Just kind of
And
goes.
he heals.
My turn. Oh man. Yeah, I needed one more turn, but that's okay. So bonus action, switch to sword,
Sword.
and then I will swing at the red guy. Hold on. I'm gonna expand one charge to light the sword on fire. Well, I guess it's for this attack.
All right.
Yeah. So light the sword on fire, and we're just gonna take a swing at him.
All right.
That's a 20.
20 just hits.
Oh, okay. Whew. All right, so that's 16 points of slashing and 11 fire. And since I hit, he needs to make a DC 18 dexterity saving throw.
DC what? Dexterity saving throw?
18 dexterity.
It's a failure.
So he takes 4d6 fire damage, which is 19. And on a failed save, target burns for 1 minute. Burning target sheds light 30 feet, dim light 30 feet. End of each of its turn, target repeats the saving throw, takes 4d6 failed damage on a failed save. End of effects end on a successful one. Magical
Nice.
flames cannot be extinguished by non-magical means.
Cool. We can burn him. All right.
And then I'm gonna take a second swing at him, actually.
Oh, okay.
23.
That hits, yeah.
That is 20 points of slashing.
Mm-hmm.
And wow, 12 points of fire. Max fire roll.
All right.
Reaction. Try to knock him prone. DC 20 strength. I don't think it's going to succeed on him, but doesn't hurt to try. No. You know, he could roll the 1. There's always the chance.
You got really close, actually. But he has a plus 13 strength saving throw.
I figured, but you know.
Yep.
Make an easy target for Buddy to chomp on if I had succeeded.
Yeah, absolutely. Buddy is going to sort of feel the shift of battle here and realize that you are the healthiest looking one, so he's going to bite you. And then he's going to tail the other guy, and then he'll use his armaments when he figures out who's the best one to do it at. Well, the bite is a natural 1.
Okay.
Okay, so tail swing also misses the guy. So he's gonna Acheron armaments you because he missed both of you. I rolled a 1 and a 3 so far.
Buddy's having it rough.
Yep, 22 to hit you.
That hits now. Because I don't have the shield up.
Yeah, he rolled a 6.
Jeez.
He's a plus 16. That's cocked. Okay, that's 15 plus 10, 25 points of piercing damage.
Yowie.
All right, and with that, we've returned to the Acolyte of Bane. He's chosen, so he's punching at you. And he's gonna greatsword the other one. That's a 30.
That hits.
8 points of piercing. 19 points of bludgeoning.
Jeez.
$13 points of necrotic.
I know what I need to do next turn.
Rage?
Yeah.
And then he heals.
I just have a lot of stuff that's bonus actions, so trying to like juggle the bonus action.
Yeah, it's rough. All right, it's your turn.
Rage, just like
Rage.
oh.
That hurt.
Oh, his turn ends. He rolls for fire damage.
Rolls for
Save.
fire damage. He gets to roll a save.
Yeah, he rolls the Dex DC 18.
He rolls a Dex one again.
It says on a failed one, burning target. At the end of its turn, target repeats the saving throw.
It fails. So it's gonna burn.
So he takes 4d6 again.
That's 5 plus 7, so it's 12 points. Okay. He took it.
So I'm raging. That's my bonus action.
Can't believe I'm eating on stream again. Ow.
I'm going to
Cold.
spend another point to get another fire swing, and I'm gonna swing at Buddy.
Oh, buddy.
I'm just gonna do a flat swing. This works.
How dare you?
That's a nat 1.
That misses.
Do I have to spend another one for the second swing, or is it for the attack? So I'm one charge, make an attack roll with the sword.
Yep, then you spent the charge regardless.
Yeah. Well, I missed him, so I'm gonna take that as a sign from the heavens above to swing at the other guy.
Fair enough.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, big time hits.
So that is 19 slashing
Okay.
with 11 burning.
Mm-hmm.
And then I will... No, I already bonus action. Well, wait. With that, I do get to use my lightning. So I will lightning Buddy.
All right, so he makes a dex save, which is a
Yeah.
natural 1.
Okay, so 3, 6...
Why does Buddy
12
suck at
points.
everything?
Lightning. I'm just like, that's for trying to bite me.
Oh, I bite harder now.
All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Cool. Buddy. Will now bite. He'll bite the big guy. Cause it's like, no more party. That's definitely gonna hit. And then that's so much damage, dude. Get ready to get fucked. 10, 24, 31, 41 points of piercing damage. And then he will tail clobber you. He will attempt to, anyways. 20? Doesn't hit.
No.
So he's gonna head spike you. That'll hit. That's a 27.
Yep.
So you got the weak one again. That is 18 points of piercing damage. And then Buddy is going to submerge. Whoops, I put him on the wrong layer. Alright. and you can like feel him moving beneath the ground. You can see it kind of like rippling, and you can see like the top of his tail sort of wagging for a moment before it dips completely under.
He's like a fish.
All right. This is at Bane's turn. Bane has one target now.
This got hurt.
It could. At least you're raging. 24 to hit.
Yep.
So that is 9 points of piercing. Ooh. 19 points of bludgeoning. And it's 17 points of necrotic. And then he's gonna great sword at you. Oh yeah, it definitely hits. That's 29.
Yeah.
All right.
I thought the shield might have been more effective, but after seeing like some of their numbers, I was like, nope, there's no reason to keep this out.
Yeah, 10, 18. 25 points of slashing damage. Reduced.
Yeah.
To 12. And then necrotic damage is... Ooh, that's a big one. 12, 19, 24 points of necrotic.
That stung a little bit.
Like a truck. you just, and as he does, like you feel the impact. I don't think Mitneir remembers the last time somebody punched him and he felt like, ow. Maybe Orin hit him recently, but this guy hit like a house was attached to his fist, and he just, and then that comes straight back with the greatsword, wielding it with one hand, just cuts straight, just scrapes against your scales, and you can feel the necrotic energy flood between the wound.
Might hurt less if I was already dead.
All right, it is in fact your turn, sir.
It's already raging, so that's the good news. I'm gonna wait to do that. Okay, so I will swing at him. I'm just checking. I'm like, do I have anything else I want to try and do? No. So, yeah, I'm just gonna swing at him with the Great Master. So -5 to hit.
Yep.
It's a 21.
That hits.
Phew. All right. Oh, sorry. Before we go too far, end of his turn, he's got to roll the
Fire
same.
damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, his save is another natural one.
Right.
So that's 9, 14 points of damage. Then he heals for 15. So,
Okay. But it's working. All right. So damage.
Yep, it's counteracting his regeneration at least.
Right. 24, 34 slashing. And
34 slashing.
8 fire.
Okay.
Then I will just regular on the next one. 18.
18 does not hit.
Yeah. I'm glad I didn't do -5. That would have missed even worse.
Oh, doesn't really make a difference if you.
Yeah, I know. It's just like it feels better to be like I almost did it
Yeah,
versus
I
like
almost hit him.
bonus action lightning. So Dex DC 20.
Failure.
So 3. So that is 15 points of lightning damage.
Nice. All right. He's looking rough now. At the end of your turn, Buddy comes up.
Fuck.
He's going to. He's gonna bite Bane because he wants to just wipe him off the board. That's gonna still hit. So strong. Such a strong buddy. That's cocked. Oh, that's pretty big. 34 points of piercing damage. All right. He's going to tail you. That is 29.
Definitely hits.
That is 12, 20, 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Youch.
So reduced to 15.
Mhm.
How are you looking?
I'm at 88.
Oh, so you're doing way better than everybody else is. Well, not everybody else. Buddy's doing pretty good, but the other guy is looking rough. Does he try to hurt you more? Or does he just try to kill the other guy? He's going to try to kill the other guy. That still hits. And that'll do it. As he takes a spike that just protrudes from his head, he runs it through the guy like a massive battering ram. He just lifts him up into the air and just... And you see that this impaled individual on it just... And you watch as the black gauntlet fades from his hand and his muscles like sort of fall all apart and the armor starts falling off of him, but he throws him to the side and then...
Heal. Like telling a dog.
Are you going to attempt to animal handle him?
No. That would be my action, right?
It depends on what you're trying to do. If you're just saying the word heal, I'll say that is a bonus action. If you're doing it seriously, it's just a throwaway, then it's not going to have any effect on him.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think if I think I could talk him down. I don't think I'll be successful. So I'm gonna go with no. We'll fight it. So it was more of just a jokingly.
Heal. He's like,
right. So my turn.
It is in fact your turn. You say, "Body, not we."
I'm going to expend another charge to try and bop him on fire.
Sure.
I will, before I take that swing, I'm going to bonus action chug a potion?
Oh, getting fancy now. The other guy was healing every round.
Right. So it's a superior because that's all I have. So
All right.
8d4.
That's not nothing.
3, 4, 7, 8.
On the plus side, you are resistant to all of Buddy's attacks. On the downside, Buddy hits like a truck.
I think I was actually resistant to pretty much everything in that fight.
Not the necrotic?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn. Well, that explains why you're still up then.
Yeah. So 21 plus 8 is 29.
Yeah.
And my notes. Sure, no. And healed and made up to half his radiant damage. I'm not going to do that. When you receive healing. So,
You get additional healing, right?
half my player level. So 21 plus 8 is 29 plus 8 is 37.
7. Not bad.
Yeah, it's not bad. And then so sword is on fire. Mano a mano, so I will reckless swing, great sword.
Okay.
So that is a 33 to hit.
Hits.
So he has to make a Dex DC save of 18.
Of 18? He succeeds if it's 18.
Did he read? Hold on. Double checking. Dex DC 18. Yep.
He succeeds.
All right. So
he
gets
shakes it off quickly before the magic
half of
catches.
that. So he takes 19 fire damage from that.
That's half?
That's,
oh, boy.
Oh, no. That's full. That's full. Half of 19. Sorry.
So 9.
9. Yes.
I was like, oh, God, he would have been fucked.
So then the swing does 19, 20, 23, 33 slashing.
So 33 slashing. Reduced to 16.
And that is from the sword, just regular swing, is 8 more fire.
8 more fire.
All
All
so
right.
Second
He's
swing.
looking quite rough after all this. Lots of cuts, bruises, burns.
19. 35 to hit.
Yep, that'll hit.
That is 28 damage.
Just to 14.
Plus 6. That is 7 more fire.
7.
And for the giggles, I'll use my reaction to see if I can knock him prone. Once per person. I feel like I got to make at least once. No. And I used the potion this round, so
Buddy gets a plus 16 to his strength saving throw.
he could still fail that. There's 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. He could fail.
No, 4 still succeeds.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3. Meanwhile, Buddy gets advantage on his attacks because you did reckless.
Yeah, he's hitting hard enough anyway that it's unlikely for him to miss.
But now he may crit.
That's true.
18 and 16. Not a crit. That would have been the scary one. If that's
Right.
the one you didn't want him to crit on. All right, so we've got 19, 24, 30, 41 points of piercing damage. And since you're actually the right size and this is a bite, he's going to attempt to, well, do we want to restrain you? Nah, he doesn't want to restrain you. He wants to keep hitting you. So instead, he's just going to take you and kind of like chuck you to the side a little bit after he bites you, and then immediately take his tail, raise it up into the air, and slam it down on top of you. It's functionally not going to do anything to the map, but that's the flavor. All right, so his attack is a 30 or 21. So the 30 is the one that hits. 21 also would have hit, right?
I would have matched.
That's 40 points of bludgeoning damage.
It's painful.
Buddy Strunk. Armament. He's gonna bonus action switch his armament to blades that he puts on his feet. He's gonna attempt to claw you with his feet. So we're gonna do slashing on this one. That's a 17, and this is a 18. Fuck. No 20s. Ooh, that's 30 points of slashing damage.
Yep. He
So
done a
you're-
lot of damage.
Claws at you with his feet. Meanwhile, I just imagine you just like dancing around in his legs while he's like biting you, tossing you around, slamming you. He does this, you're just like, oh, fuck, ah! And goes back to swinging. Okay, it is your turn.
We will pop that other potion because I think I might be in trouble if I don't. 1, 2.
This is a fair fight.
18 plus 8 is 26 plus 8 is 30.
Damn. Oh no.
Whew. All right, that is gone. Just want to remove that from my sheet so I don't forget. Okay. Just checking if I have anything else. Okay. So gonna do a regular swing with Great Master. So minus. Oof. That's 22.
22 just hits. His AC is 22.
Yeah. So 18, 22 slashing.
Just to 11.
And 7 fire.
Okay. It's looking rough.
We're gonna pop another charge for the next swing for trying to light him on fire.
Okay.
Just a straight roll. Nat 1. They really don't want me to light Buddy on fire.
Yep, you swing the blade, just crushes into the ground. Buddy just like lifts his foot right after you're trying to cut it.
He goes, no.
Yep, and that's my turn.
Bite.
You didn't do.
I didn't do reckless.
Okay, cool. Yep, so he does hit, I believe, because that's 12 plus 16, so 28.
Yep.
Okay, let's see here. This is what it's all about right here. That's 20, 30, 46 points of piercing damage.
Jesus.
And you're still up. So he's gonna swing his tail around. That's only a 20.
Jumps over the tail.
You jump over the tail, and as you do, he swings a foot around, tries to slash you. That's a 10 plus, so that's 26.
That is.
So this is the smaller one. 22 points of slashing.
And that entire potion is gone.
Now he thinks to himself, does Buddy submerge? Yeah, Buddy submerges. Why not just say a big fuck you to your turn? Buddy submerges. Your turn.
Puts the hood of the cloak back up. Just goes.
That's good.
Poof.
Alright, so you vanish. That's your turn? Are you gonna move somewhere?
I will move like just out from exactly where I was standing, just like 10 feet, to the left or whatever.
Alright, so Buddy reemerges and goes,
Oh no. Uh-oh.
He's gonna make a perception check with disadvantage as his action to try to find you. It's your perception, buddy. It's +8. Make me stealth with advantage.
Stealth with it. 17.
He also rolled a 17. He
I'm
can't
like,
find
"Oh."
you. He just goes, no, stop. I need no fight. So he's going to. That's his turn.
Just be like, I'm sorry, buddy. Will adjust close enough to hit him if I'm not already in range.
You're not
And-
raging anymore, then, right?
Let's
Unless you started raging again,
see.
because you didn't attack anybody in your turn.
Knocked unconscious, your turn ends. If your turn ends and you haven't attacked a hostile creature since your last turn. So if I were
Which-
to end my turn now,
But you put your cloak hood up, and that was your turn. You were neither hit nor did you hit.
ends. I guess I guess I'm the start of the round, right? Because he's submerged. Because he
Yep.
did hit me,
But then,
and then but yeah.
and then-
No, you're,
but
you're
then-
right. You're right. Yeah.
yeah.
So
So you would have to rage again, just so you know.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and rage again. I will spend the last point on Surtur to try and do one more flaming swing.
And this will have you remaining invisible, right?
Yes, I stay invisible.
Okay.
So I will recklessly Great Master swing.
Oh boy! All right.
It's a 20 to hit. I rolled double
Slides,
nine.
but it hits one of his plates that's on him, and it just slides off and hits the ground.
The game just doesn't want me to light him on fire.
He does feel the attack come though,
Yeah,
so he's got an idea now. So which means he can make attacks with disadvantage in your direction.
and then we'll do the second swing. Jesus, that's 20 math 4.
That hits.
So that is 15, 19, 29 slashing.
So 14 points of slashing damage.
And 12 points of fire.
Those fires
And-
are coming in clutch.
And for shits and giggles, we're going to see if he can roll like a nat 1 and knock him down. DC 20, straight.
He rolled an 8, so he's still up. All right, no lightning burst or anything like that.
Not 'cause I raged, so I had... Oh!
On
yeah.
rage,
When-
doesn't it do something?
Yeah, on rage I can hit the lightning, so that's
So
a
Dex-
DC 20.
Dex CC 20 failure.
That would be 13 points of lightning.
13 points of lightning. Yeah, he's looking real rough. He's looking very rough. He's covered in scorch marks, burns. The lightning strikes are still like charging off of his armor. He's looking real rough. But he's got some idea where you are, so he starts stomping around and biting and swinging his tail in every direction. Just will kill. He would have advantage because you use reckless. He has disadvantage because you
So
are
it's
invisible. It's a
Yeah.
straight roll. 27.
That hits.
Oh boy. That's cocked. That's much better than what the cock one would have been for you. It's 38 points of piercing damage. Reduced to 19.
This is going to be real close.
It's gonna be real close. Second attack. Straight roll. It's 20.
Woo!
Oh, yeah. Why am I grabbing my damage dice? Last roll. That's a 9. Which does
Yeah.
hit. No, 20. That's
Oh,
9 plus 16.
I was like, 9. Oh, that's great.
So that's going to be 7, 20, 37 points. No, 27 points, sorry. Of slashing damage. How we looking?
I'm at 38 hit points.
see who goes down first.
All right.
This is gonna be the last round, probably one way or the other,
Yeah.
unless you run.
But then I give an opportunity. I think that's still just. Okay, I think I got a plan. So, can't put the sword on fire, but we will recklessly Great Master swing at him.
Okay.
So that is a 31 minus 5, 26 to hit.
Hits. Absolutely hits, yeah.
Big money, 18, 22, 32 slashing,
Reduced to 16.
and 5 fire.
He's looking real rough.
Second swing. Come on. Where's the nat 20? There's the nat 20!
How do you want to do this?
Just, we're gonna, since it's that way, gonna have the hood fall off so he like reveals and just does like slash across the ankle so it falls and then like just into the head.
Yeah, so the knee comes down. And he goes. And the sword lifts up as you take the hood off. It goes. As the blade goes through into his tiny little pea brain. He goes.
Just like, you fought well. I'm sorry. Slice, pulls
And
it
in
out.
that moment, cheers ring out from your army, and outrage comes from the other armies. There's a moment where everybody starts charging forward. The three armies start to collide, and people start fighting. And then you hear, "Enough!" And strangely, from the black army, Bane starts proceeding forward.
This was a tournament under my supervision, and I claimed that it was valid. Drew, you too will abide. It is yours for a year, human.
Gondagold looks at him and says,
I'll hold you to that. Very well. We'll be off. True, don't cause trouble being a sore loser. I won't. Fuck you, though. Oh, buddy. Oh, your first loss, buddy.
he gets down and lifts his head up.
You're so strong. Good boy.
And he pours the water into his mouth, and Buddy's eyes open and go. And he starts crying.
I'm lost. And then he goes, it's okay. It's fine, buddy. It's okay. You won this round, Gondor. Good luck. Go ahead and dig us a nice little trench for when we take over next year. There won't be a next year. By then, Acanthus and the river's source will be ours. Come on.
Horn blows, and Buddy starts to slowly get up.
You fight good.
And you fight better than you used to.
I see you again. We fight.
Maybe when I actually die and end up here, you've got it.
And Brogdru says, he just grunts at you and then takes one hand and leaps himself onto Buddy's back.
Let's ride.
You can hear the scream, the roar of Buddy as he tramples off across the. And in that moment, you see them running towards where the collision is going to happen. You're not sure how long it's going to be, but you can already see and feel as the metals cubes collide with each other and begin to merge.
It's like, this is weird. It's like an earthquake, but worse.
Yeah, it's shaking like erratically. It's like, and everybody on your side is like cheering, and they surround you and like grab you and start to like pick you up, and they're like, "Yes, champion, 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 champion!" Begin calling out in all directions. Gagnor comes up and he says, "Your prize," and he tosses you a sack. It's quite heavy.
Oh.
He says,
You've done wonders for us. We will spread your tale far and wide, but I assume you're gone from now, are you not?
I mean, I gotta figure out how to get out of here. I'm glad I could help, but my friends probably need me too. I gotta figure out where they went.
Many ways to travel away from Acheron. You could begin by boarding a boat and sailing down the river Styx. Doing so can take you to a variety of different realms, but none of them are any kinder than here. Otherwise, you're more than welcome to make home here until you figure something else out.
I mean, have you heard of a place called Why am I just blanking?
"The name of our game?
Yeah, my brain just completely blanked.
You forgot the name of our campaign?"
Only temporarily.
I'm not gonna say it.
I know you're not gonna say it. I'm
Very Mitneir.
Selindor. Selindor. There we go. I'm just like, I know it's my brain just, I don't know what I was trying. My brain was trying to go some other direction with the name.
Why?
And I'm like,
you don't say it that often. I'm the one who says it three
Right.
times a session.
Have you heard of a place called Selindor? Like, whisper, you know, you guys have like a colored cloud floating around that everyone's like, don't touch that.
I can't say that I've heard of this Selindor, but there are mists we've been warned against. I'm not sure what the best place to access them is. I would say your best bet would be to stay here until the next cube merge. I think we'll be merging with something close to Fuldanen. And if we merge with Fuldanen, you can head downwards. It's a Canthus that has the true mists that pour around. That would probably be your best bet.
Then I guess that's better than randomly taking a boat.
Should be about a week. Yeah.
You can show me this hole that we were fighting about.
Well, the whole, and then at this moment, Ulag comes and grabs you by the shoulder and says, "Hey," oh, no, that's not his voice. Says, "Enough about the whole, right? Don't want to be bothering the general about this. Don't worry, I'll take care of him." It's like, fair enough. Go ahead and get the Awakener. You might need it. Hey. She says, "Come on, we've got drinking to do."
Oh, what a fight! Kind of wanted that guy's gauntlet.
He takes you.
He says, "I don't think you want the Gauntlet of Pain. It means a lot of really bad things for you."
Maybe you're right. But where are these drinks?
Yeah, so he takes you back. Inside your pouch. I'm going to roll for the exact amount. It's 2,200 platinum. And a fracture that is just a metallic cube.
Ooh.
Are you level 16?
Yes.
So you have room for another fracture. If you would like to, you can awaken using that fracture of Acheron.
I'll see why not, you know.
Okay, I have it prepared if you want to roll a D100.
Oh boy.
So you spend some time here with the members of the Red Strand Army as their hero. Everyone pats you on the back. You even get a nod from Paradox, who is so mad that he lost to the Bard that he had no business losing to, but c'est la vie.
89.
Okay. So, with the Awakener's Blessing, you have a choice. You can take 89 if you would like, or you can move it one up or one down. I will tell you their names, and you can decide between those three which one you would like.
All right.
What you rolled was Blade of Ocanthus. One down would be Touch of Thuldanin. One up would be Unfalling Champion. I will tell you their tags. Blade of Ocanthus is Fallen, Blessing, and Kinetic. Touch of Thuldanin is Fallen, Blessing, and Kinetic. Unfalling Champion is Fallen, Defense, Healing, Kinetic.
Feel like I have to take the last one.
Unfalling
Unless I
Champion?
wanted to redo all my other fractures.
I will say that the 89 one is probably the most powerful, but maybe the least necessary.
Well, I'm gonna my assumption, you don't have to say what's right now, is that turns into like a weapon, kind of like Seti's weapon.
Yeah, it's very similar to her Dusk Shard.
Yeah, so that would be really cool, but I don't know how many, like if Seti's is matched up with other fractures a lot, or if it's just kind of by itself.
I mean, this one has Fallen, Blessing, and Kinetic, and if you don't have any of those tags, then it would be pretty weak.
Yeah, so that's why it's like I do have one fracture I can get rid of, and then I'd have to find something with a matching tag to get plus, well, to have two. And that's the only reason I'm like leaning away from it, because it sounds really fun, because it would be kind of neat to have a weapon like that.
It's real good.
So,
but they're all real good. I will say, at its current, like what it would be currently, at just one fracture, it would not be better than Surtur by any means.
Right. I figured that. I think I'm gonna take what I rolled. Go for the blade.
Okay.
Because also in like this week time, I want to sit and like have like a conversation with Surtur, and what do you think? Would you like to just spend all your time fighting? Do you want to remain and help the Red Strand?
Oh, a tempting offer. Unfortunately, there is something else I need to do in Selindor before that time is up.
That's
I
fine.
must check on my master, and I assume that you will go there. I was waiting to broach the subject.
I will gladly continue wielding you. I thought this might have been something you would be interested in.
I am very interested, but perhaps my rest will only come after I am sure that Lord Pyrrhus is safe.
All right. So until then, I guess you're stuck with me.
I suppose so.
But we do make a good team. Just saying.
We certainly did today, cutting down an acolyte of Bane, something that is directly infused with his power. Quite the daring feat.
And just think we could do it again if we visit sometime.
Well, we've got a week here. Let's get as much damage done to them as possible.
So yeah, I wanted to broach the subject with him because I thought he might be interested.
Unfortunately, you have not fulfilled his deepest desires yet, so he is
That's fair.
still hanging out. With that, I will send you the information of Blade of Ocanthus. Meanwhile, you spend the week with these people, or you begin to, anyways. Night after night, partying, fighting, brawling, living what may to Mitneir be some kind of heaven. It's not, relaxing, peaceful in any way, shape, or form, but there's camaraderie. There's tears. It's like life, but you won't die when you fall in battle. Ultimate glory. And yet it's also its own kind of hell, because that's all there ever is. And then one day, when you're least expecting it, you feel something behind you. And as a golden hand grabs your shoulder, here, Mitneir, let's go.
Assuming that's Aaron.
And you turn around and you see Orin, and beyond him, the realm only known as Selindor.
Where'd you come from?
And that's where we'll end our session for today. So I'll send you the information on that, and we'll pick up tomorrow with our next player, Bropsy, I think is who we're doing tomorrow. Is that right, babe?
Yes, indeed.
Awesome. But until then, we love you, and remember, we did it for the rolls.
We did it for the rolls.
Yeah.
Goodbye? Not quite good night.